Hi, I'm Dr. Javon Walker, and join me on Janice for great financial and retirement resources.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahendra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff, and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
So thank you for joining us again today, Dr. Walker.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so last we left off, we were talking about retirement planning, and we left off on Social Security. And nowadays, people are a little concerned about the security and the word social. So would you just talk a little bit more about that, where we left off?
Sure. Social Security, Janice, is nothing more than simply than an insurance plan, and the way an insurance plan will work. If you don't pay enough premiums or it's not structured properly, it can run out. And so that's pretty much what's happening with our Social Security system today. There are so many factors that play into it. One of the things that I don't believe that it's going to go away. Most people are saying we're not going to have it. I don't believe that's going to happen. However, I do believe it will be drastically reduced. In fact, they even warn us about that. If you look at your Social Security statement nowadays, it tells you, big as day, warning, if by 2016 things don't change, by 2037, they're only going to have about 76% of the benefits to be able to pay out. And they tell you that right there on the statement. So,
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts, is that it won't go away, but it will definitely be reduced if we don't make some drastic changes.
Okay, so how did that happen?
Well, look at it like this. You got one person paying into the system. However, you can have up to 5 to 6 people drawing from that one person's input into the system. So when that person dies, their children are able to get paid. Sometimes their grandparents and parents, the ex-spouse, the current spouse. And so you have this is what's happening. Then you have to factor in people are just living longer. A lot of people aren't working, they're unemployed, so they're not going to wait until, if they are eligible to draw, they're not going to wait, they're going to draw. So those are some of the factors that kind of got us here, and unfortunately if we don't make some changes, we'll be in trouble.
Okay, would you talk a little bit about people drawing early?
People can draw on their benefits as early as age 65. It actually depends on the year that you were born. So if you were born between the years of 1939 and 1942, at that point 65 is your minimum age. If you were born between the ages of 1943 and 1954, then your minimum age is 66. Now for those people who were born after 1955, the minimum age is 67. Now, some people do choose to delay in receiving their benefits, and so if they decide to do that, they can expect to receive an additional 6% annual increase per year until they reach age 70.
Okay. All right, we are going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more of Dr. Javon Walker, who is our financial expert. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more to It's Jan.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahendra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff, and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
And so we are back with It's Janice, and we're joined with Dr. Javon Walker, who is our financial expert. So welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, would you tell me a little bit, if people are supposed to have 40% of replaced income, so what should people be doing for the other 60% to get to that 100%, to be able to live, at 100% is what yeah.
Well, first of all, I always tell my clients to know the rules, first of all. That's where we need to start. A lot of people just don't know the rules of the game of Social Security. Secondly, know your number. What is that number on a monthly basis that you need to live a comfortable and enjoyable lifestyle in retirement? What is that number? Now, of course, that other 60%, that is your responsibility. And so we always recommend that you have some additional sources of personal savings to use to supplement and pay for that 60% of the income that you had before. And so some of the vehicles we always like to recommend, we talked a little bit about this at the last show, about having access to fixed index annuities, cash flowing real estate, specially designed life insurance. These are just some vehicles that I like to recommend to my clients to be able to supplement and take care of that 60% of their responsibility.
Okay, so how and will taxes affect somebody's benefit?
Great question. Well, up to 85% of the benefits can be taxed. We always recommend that people consult with their tax advisor because it does depend on those other sources of income that they have, as well as the deductions that they have as well. And so it is advised to, seek with, but just knowing that 85% of that can be taxed. Now, as far as income is concerned, because there are many people who just don't think that, oh, I'm afraid to work because I don't want to lose my benefit.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, if you
that is a huge fear for
yes,
people.
it
Yeah,
is. And so the reality is that the rules are, if you are receiving benefits before your full retirement age, you can earn up to $15,000 additional per year.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, if you are at full retirement age, then you can receive up to $40,000 of outside income, in addition to receiving your benefits. So there's a huge gap and leeway that people can use to make sure that they have enough coming in without worrying about losing their benefit.
Yeah, and that really is very comforting for you to share that, because I'm sure there's some people who probably are very happy to hear that news. You had some other resources that you wanted to talk about. Would you share a little bit of that?
Sure. We're going to have a physical workshop coming up next month in the DMV area. So of course, I encourage you to visit my website at www.javonwalker.net and subscribe, enter in to get access to my newsletter where I'll update you on when we'll have that workshop, as well as I have an Ask Javon piece where you can submit questions there about your individual situation, and I'll share those answers in the newsletter. Additionally, we're going to have, for people who are again out of the area, that's a way I'll make sure that I have a video as well where they can go online and access that as well at javonwalker.net. And for those first 10 people who are watching us today who go in and subscribe, they will get also access to a free copy of my book, You Be the Bank.
Okay, wow, yay!
We like free,
right,
we
yeah.
like free.
Right, so, all right, well, that is great information. And so if people want to follow up with you or get more information about you, how do they do that?
They can visit me on the web, www.javonwalker.net, or they can email me at javon@javonwalker.net.
Thank you, Dr. Walker, for joining us again. We look forward to seeing you and talking to you some more. So, all right, thank you.
Thank you, Janice.
Okay, guys, stay tuned and we'll be back with more of It's Janice.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff, and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
Hello everyone, I'm Leah Tutt, business consultant and author from Apex Power Publishers. And I'm here today to give you business tips to help you enhance your business and grow. And today we're going to discuss financing, because business owners often ask me how they're going to raise the money, for expansion or to start up or to expand and what they're going to do in retirement. And unfortunately, many entrepreneurs are retiring broke because they did not plan for their retirement years with the business. So we're going to discuss that too. It's all about funding today. So where do entrepreneurs first get the money? Often they go to their friends and family. That's the best because they don't really care about the terms that much or the length of time. But you want to make sure that you have a written agreement such as a promissory note and give them some interest that they want to give you money again because you gave them a nice return on their investment that they did not expect. And so again, friends and family. Sometimes people have a job and they use their job to help fund their business. Also, do more to enhance the relationships you already have with your bank. You also get a business line of credit. And there's also the Small Business Administration, because they're wonderful for loans. They do not loan money. Let's get that straight, but they do guarantee the loan. And there are different loans available. There is one for entrepreneurs that are very new. It's hard for entrepreneurs who are very new to get funding because you don't have the track record. Banks want to know that you're going to be able to pay them back. But the SBA, Small Business Administration, has a micro loan program where you can get money just to start your business for working capital. And with all the micro loans and all the other loan programs the SBA has, they all require certain things. All of them require a written business plan. And our company can write that for you, because there are a lot of financials in that. They want a profit and loss statement in that. They want a budget. It's very important for you to know where your money's coming in, how it's coming in, and how it's going out every month. And a lot of business owners I talk to don't really have that. They're kind of unorganized about that. But it's very powerful and makes you look more reliable when you can show what your budget is. Because if you don't tell your money where to go, we'll wonder where it went. So you want to have a written budget personally and for your business. And a savings account and a checking account for your business only. Keep your business separate from your personal. That way it's easier to keep track of how you're doing in your progress for yourself, your company, and for your CPA, tax person, and for the person who's going to give you the loan.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff, and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
So with the Small Business Administration, also known as SBA, there are several types of business loans, and I go over them in my workbook that I give to my clients called Push for Abundance. And I also talk to you about some requirements that are in a business plan in this book also. And in the book you will see there's such as the 7A loan program, and that is for businesses that can expand or for starting, well, for expansion mainly. And the problem with that is that there are certain companies that are not allowed to have that kind of loan. Usually it's nothing political, no gambling, and also most of them are not for real estate investing or speculative real estate, and nothing religious. So you have to look at the SBA website to see what kind of companies are not eligible for the SBA type of loan. But it's a very good loan, and it's a very popular loan. And those loan amounts can be up to $5 million. And with a micro loan, it can be as low as about $500, and it goes up to $50,000 for the micro loan program, and that's to help you start your business. And one thing good about the SBA program is that they're not as stringent as the banks are for the loans. You can also use the micro loan for working capital, and you can use it for inventory supplies, furniture, fixtures, and machinery and equipment. And then if you have real estate, okay, then for the SBA loan, for that would be the 504 program, and that is for the purchase of existing buildings, some equipment, new construction, and it's not for working capital or inventory though. They also have a disaster loan that's good for everyone. If there's a declared disaster in your area, then individually as well as business, you can get some money to help repair your building, your personal belongings, whatever was damaged in the natural disaster that happened. And again, it's all about planning. And now let's talk about when you're ready to retire. When you get retirement age, people might want to open up a business. Some people are opening up businesses in retirement. Some people love their business. They don't want to retire when it comes to retirement age. You need to look at certain things because Social Security is a factor coming in. At a certain age, you're supposed to withdraw your retirement plan, or else you're going to be penalized for the government for not taking out your IRA plan by a certain age. So Social Security will lessen if you make over $13,560 each year. So you need to talk to a financial advisor about your retirement mix that you have to see how to run your business more efficiently, because maybe you only need to work part-time or full-time. Again, with retirement, that's a whole different area for funding. And you look at your benefits also. So plan. So again, it's all about planning now and in the future for your business, not just now, but retirement piece. And always budget your business and plan for now and the future. And also, what's going to happen to your business when you're ready to retire? Are you going to give it to your relatives, or is it going to be managed by someone else until your relatives are old enough if something happens to you? That's where key person insurance might come in handy. That's usually a cash value policy, because as the business owner, you need to be growing assets so you can get borrowing capacity. It's very powerful to be able to get money borrowing from your own assets. That way you don't have to worry about any credit record. And if you have any further questions or need more business tips, then you can reach me at apexpowerpublishersco.com and get on our email list. We give people email tips twice a month. And you come to our Profit Money teleconference, where we have a panel of experts giving tips, from media experts to strategy experts, website and technology people, and a lot of good information is here for free.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff, and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Janice McLean DeLoatch, your host of It's Janice, and this is your news in a minute. So, Equipment Leasing and Financing Association did a survey of the economic activity for monthly leasing and finance index. And what they found is that the overall new business value from June was up $9.5 billion, up from 4% of business volume in June 2014. What does this mean? It means receivables are over 30 days, were 1.1%, were unchanged from the previous month, and up from 0.9% the same period in 2014. And credit approvals totaled 79.4% in June, up slightly from 79.2% in May. Piranhas jump from the river to the tank, and what does that mean? Jumping into DC investment scene is the investment company Potomac Piranhas, who have created a Shark Tank-inspired event to bring together companies and investors who will work to develop innovative, practical, and cutting-edge ideas. And they're going to have a live in-studio event, Piranha Tank, July 31st. And get this, my favorite, at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office in Alexandria. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that later. They are very excited and are embarking on entrepreneurs who want to work in sustainable green products and business development. You can find out more about what they're doing at piranhatank.com. That has been your business news in 1 minute. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff, and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
All right, CEO Watch. This time we decided to feature Elon Musk, who is the CEO and CTO. He is also known as the CEO of Tesla Motors. That's our CEO Watch. And in business trivia, for whom was the Mercedes automobile named? I'll be back in a minute with the answer to your business trivia.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
And we're back. The answer? Mercedes Daimler, the daughter of the German automaker Gottlieb Daimler. That's your business trivia. And what stock am I following under $10? This time, we decided to pick Immersion. Go to immersion.com to learn more about this stock. They have a new study of touch called haptics. And so again, go to immersion.com to learn more about this stock under $10. I am not an endorser. I have no vested interest, simply just a stock that I thought I'd liked, and I wanted to share it with you, and maybe you might too. One other thing I wanted to share with you today is grants that I've learned about, and one of them is the American Association of University Women. So they do up to $35,000 in grants for women who are interested in starting their own business, educational projects, and professional support. Again, it's called American Association of University Women, and so that's just something I thought you might want to know. And that wraps up our grant section. And I want to tell you also about books that I'm reading when I come back. Stay tuned. We'll be back to find out what book is in the query for reading today. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air, and like us on Facebook.
Hi, you're here with Leonette and Monica,
Partners in Shine.
and our goal is to shine peace, love, harmony, light, and positivity on each and every one that we come in contact with, and that's why they call us Partners in Shine. So this segment is being brought to you today by the Divine Order Network. And what do they do, Monica?
Divine Order Network shows you how to put money back in your pockets. Anybody out there need more money back in their pocket? Exactly. That's what we say, right? So we show you how to put the money back in your pocket and create money momentum. That's money in your pocket, money in the bank, and money on the way. So we're going to pick up on our credit list with that?
We are, because our credit score, that important score, literally determines actually how much money you have in your pocket, in your bank account, and on the way. So we're going to show you guys.
It's not right, but it is. Okay?
Absolutely. So we're going to show you guys some things that we think are true that aren't really true on getting that credit score high and keeping it low. Okay?
Excellent.
So we're going to pick up on credit myth number 6.
Number 6.
Paying a past due debt removes it from your credit report.
Oh, God.
See, this is such a vicious rumor,
Woo.
okay? Because it does not. Paying it off doesn't negate the fact that you paid it late once. So even though you pay them your money and it goes on there, like you still have those old late payments, you still have that past credit history. So literally,
that collection.
Yes. So, but what's great is that, can this be changed?
Of course it can.
Absolutely it can. Absolutely. Yes. So don't think that if you go and pay off your debt, your score is going to instantly go up, because that is not the case.
We got to make sure we make it very clear. So if you have a collection or judgment on your credit report and you're trying to go buy a home or a vehicle, you do not want to go and pay that off just because you think it's going to bring your score. We get that all the time.
We do.
You want to make sure that that's very clear. You want to actually check with an expert before you do that. That's really, really key, because it's kind of like flushing money down the toilet.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air and like us on Facebook.
Welcome back to It's Janice, and we are wrapping up the show. I just want to tell you about a book that I'm reading now. It's called The Mom Handbook for Inventors. It's called How to Turn Your Great Idea into the Next Big Thing, and this is by Tamara Monosoff. So this is the book that's on my favorite read list right now, and if you get a few minutes and you're looking for a new book, then this might be the one, so check it out. And I just want to thank you for watching It's Janice. I look forward to seeing you the next time.
Welcome to Sizzling Bombay. I'm Chef Mahindra. Please come to our restaurant and enjoy authentic flavors of India with great atmosphere, friendly staff and great food. And enjoy live belly dance every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Please visit us at 2108 Emerton Road, Suite 3, Bel Air and like us on Facebook.